I don't know what just happened, but Yosuke my broskies. I just want to see how this camera angle looks, and if I'm gonna record this video like this. Does this look better? It might look better. Oh, fuck! Fuck! I just got this shirt. This always happens, bro. God damn! Why did I get white, bro? Out of all the fucking things, I had to get white. Alright, quick interruption. If you guys want to support me and support HTLT, harder than last time, Greg Doucette's company, which he sells protein powder, he sells fiber, he sells, you name it, he has it. So I really suggest you really check out his website and check out my link, because I get fucking 10, or so you get 10% off using my link, and I get a little bit of commission off that. So if you guys want to support me and support him, you know, get these gains together, then you know what I mean, then you know, use my link. Alright, I'll be down in the description. Yo, see my broskies. So today I'm gonna be telling you guys the 5 tips I use personally to lose over 110 pounds over my 2-year journey. I've been losing weight because I guess I've been more building muscle now recently. The basics I do want to cover down is, in order for you to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. In order for you to gain weight, you have to be in a calorie surplus. In order for you to maintain your weight, you have to be in your maintenance calories. There's really like 2 ways you can calculate your calories, but the most accurate way is through trial and error, I'd say. I say to calculate your maintenance calories, start from the average male, which is 2,500. Check your weight every day from that whole week, eating 2,500 calories, and see where your weight fluctuates. If it goes down, that means you're in a calorie deficit. And if you gain weight, that means you're in a calorie surplus. And obviously, depending on how active you are, determines how much more calories you can eat to stay in your maintenance, or how not active you are to see how much you need to eat in general to maintain or lose weight, right? Another way you can calculate your calories is by using like an app or a website, which I wouldn't say that's the best way to do it. Using a calculator for calories can give you a rough estimate, but it can be inaccurate depending on how active you are or how inactive you are. These can go also as tips, but also as more just like a general rule of thumb for losing weight. But if you want to lose weight controlled and keep the most muscle on your frame, what's recommended is lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, which is a 200 to 300 calorie deficit daily. Now, if you want to lose more, you can cut your calories even more. I don't suggest you do though, because you will lose a lot more muscle if you do. Alright, now on to the actual tips. So, I don't know whether to make this like video more myself or more scientific. No, I wouldn't say scientific, but more informational, because I see myself as both. Like, I think I would consider myself a nerd, not the most smartest nerd by any means, but like, I do like educating myself on certain subjects that I enjoy. If you guys think any of the things I'm saying is wrong, or you guys have like an opinion or anything, just leave a comment below. You know, I'll be glad to read your comments and reply or anything. So yeah. Tip number 1, do not cut out the foods you love. Now what I mean is, I don't mean fucking like eat whatever you've been eating, you know what I mean, every fucking day. So I say there is definitely like a balance in between to having what you want and having also at least being more healthy if you have a really unhealthy diet, right? I think you could do to not cut off not cut off the foods you love is to find either low calorie alternatives. Like let's just say for example 3 cans of Coke. I think they're around 120 to 160 calories per can of Coke, right? So you're having 3 a day. That's what 360 calories you're just getting just from Coke alone. And if you were to switch to Diet Coke, that switches from 360 to, let's just say, like 15 calories. Because I would say 0 calories, but labels lie. So when it's 0 calories, it usually means it's 5 calories or less. It's either 5 calories or less, or it's less than 5 calories. So I guess it would be more like 12 calories for the soda. Or let's just say you eat a lot of fatty meats or fatty chicken. Like instead of eating chicken thigh, for example, you can eat chicken breast. With that leaner meat, you're eating less calories. So overall, you will be in a calorie deficit. That's what it's all about, being in a calorie deficit. CICO. Calories in, calories out. There's no other way to lose weight. Alright. Or, let's just say you really love your fucking burgers and fries, man. You get a double cheeseburger, you get a fucking large fry, and your large drink. Now, I don't suggest you eat that every day, But if you want your fucking burger, go ahead. It doesn't matter what you eat. Just make sure it's I would suggest just make sure it's a high protein diet. So that's either, I say most people recommend 0.8 to 1.5 times your body weight of how much grams of protein you're supposed to consume a day. I would go more towards 1 to 1.5, but I know Greg Doucette says 0.8 is plenty, more than plenty, but you know, I would listen to him. I would say more, what is it, kinesiologist? He has a degree, I do not. So I could say, if you really want that double cheeseburger or fry, I would say either pick one of them. If you really want both, it's gonna make it really hard to work around your calories to hit that protein goal and hit that calorie deficit goal. So I would suggest either instead of getting a double cheeseburger, get a single. Instead of getting a large fry, get a small fry. You know, just lower the amount you get, but you don't have to take it out of your diet entirely, if you know what I mean. Tip number 2, cardio. Cardio doesn't directly make you lose more fat or really do anything else, but it's really healthy for obviously cardiovascular health. But doing cardio really makes it easier for you to stay in a calorie deficit, and hence you can also eat more, because if you're only going to be in a 200 to 300 calorie deficit, for example, let's say if you're in 2500, let's just say your maintenance calories is 2500, so 2200 would be 22 to 2300 would be your calorie deficit. Now if you're adding cardio on top of that, I'm not sure how much calories you would lose doing cardio, because everybody loses a different amount of calories obviously doing cardio, if I explain that well. So let's just say you lose 200 and doing 30 minutes of cardio, right? Which could be an overestimate, underestimate, I'm not sure. It would put you in even more deficit if you were eating 22 calories. It would put you at to 1,000 calories flat, which is a 500 calorie deficit. If you want to stick to a 200 to 300 calorie deficit, you could technically eat 200 calories more to stay within that area if you want to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, which I suggest. I say tip number 3, drink water like with every meal, when you wake up, when you go to sleep. Drink as much water as you can daily. Not only is water just in general healthy for you, but I think it really, during my journey, it really helped satiate myself way more. And studies have shown also drinking Diet Coke or diet drinks in general, like after a meal or with the meal, can help you satiate you even more and keep you more full and keep the weight you lost off. Like, I wouldn't say indefinitely, but make it easier for you to keep the weight you lost instead of getting it back like most people do. So tip number 4, if you're coming from being like a humongous, massive dude, I don't mean that in a rude way, but a pretty big, hefty guy. I mean, you're eating towards 5,000 to 6,000 calories. That's almost how many calories I would eat daily. I would just eat. You guys don't even know how my diet was, bro. You're gonna have to get used to being hungry. Now, I don't mean like fucking starving. Like, I mean like you're drooling just looking at that damn toaster strudel or something. You know what I mean? Like, know your limits for sure. And if your appetite, if you do get to the point where you know you've hit your calories but you're still hungry, chew gum. I would say that really, for me, it really helps curb my appetite. But I know Greg Doucette said it really it does the exact opposite for him, makes him want to eat more. So obviously I think that varies per person, but I say try it out for sure in case you are having very intense cravings and you, let's just say either that intense craving of food you want will not meet your calorie goal, or you already, you know, ate all your calories. So you're gonna have to get used to the feeling of being hungry but not starving. Hungry and starving are 2 different things, so just know that. And tip number 5, caffeine. Now, I don't suggest you have more than 300 milligrams of caffeine per day. I think 300 to 400 I think is like the actual I guess average consumer, without it affecting your day-to-day, I guess, you know what I mean? Or your circadian rhythm. The half-life of caffeine is 6 hours, so that means it stays in your body for 12 hours. So I say the latest I would ever take caffeine is 1 to 2 p.m. and that's kind of stretching it, to be honest, because obviously it won't be out of your body completely until 1 to 2 in the morning, I should say. Why I do say caffeine is because it's also a appetite suppressant, so it can help you curb your cravings, if anything. And also, if you're taking caffeine before the gym, it makes you go hard in the gym, hence you will lose more calories if you're going harder, and already will put you in an easier way to be in a calorie deficit. But I'm not saying consume fucking 2 bangs a day and all that shit. Just obviously, please please monitor the amount of caffeine you are intaking the whole day. Just got a human trafficking text message. If I click that link, they're gonna find my location. They're gonna fucking rob me. But yeah, I feel like this video came more quickly than I thought it would be. These 5 tips came out smoother than I thought. But if I'm missing anything, you guys have any questions, or like I said, if I said anything wrong, please leave a comment below and I'll reply, and I'll either redo the video, rethink what I'm saying, answer you know what I mean. You guys are wondering what's the credibility I have to give you tips on how to lose weight. I used to be 280 pounds and right now I'm 186, and it's not even the lowest I've been. I got down to 160, but I was more skinny than I was more muscular. I'll put in pictures here. So this was me when I was fat, this is me when I was skinny, and this is me right now. But yeah, there's my credibility. Also, Gorilla Mode, sponsor me, even though I fucking got a coffee stain on your shit already and I just got it yesterday. But more plates, more dates. I love you. Greg Doucette, I already have a code for you. And I love you as well. Much love to you guys. That's where I get most of my information from. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, if anything, bro. And I'm a fucking dip. So, see ya.